Many young people in the church get the perception that science is dangerous and that they need to avoid studies in science, or they should abandon any thought of having a career in science. And I think this, of course, is very unfortunate. So the question is, how do we help young people in the church develop a proper appreciation for science as Christians? I'm joined today by Dr. Cynthia Cheung, who is an astrophysicist and also a Christian, to help unpack that question. Dr. Cheung, is it appropriate to think about science as perhaps an opportunity to do ministry? Can we think of science as a calling that God could put on a person's life?
I definitely think so, because if ministry is serving people, science can definitely be a ministry. Although in astrophysics, the direct application is not that apparent, but I can say, one beautiful picture taken by Hubble Space Telescope will change a lot of people's view of the universe. And a lot of things started from people's thinking. Nowadays, a lot of people think that, we are just a small speck in the whole universe. That thinking is not always that way without, the modern, NASA's research and all these. So I think in a certain sense, astrophysics help to change people's view of themselves, their place in the universe, and by that, actually lead a lot of people to thinking about their place and where they came from and all that. So I think science can definitely be a ministry, of course, in other areas of science, like in medicine, healthcare, even chemistry, and electrical engineering, all the other things. The application is more apparent.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying then that you could think about science as ministry because it provokes the big questions.
Yes.
It prompts in us a sense of wonder about God's
Mm-hmm.
creation. So an act of worship, it's a way in which we can serve people. Now, how did you specifically apply your work in astrophysics to your work in Christian ministry?
Just the fact that I'm a Christian and also a physicist actually surprised a lot of people. Mm. And in my ministry in the church, a lot of times, people didn't know about it, and the moment they find out, they were just so surprised. They don't know what to say. And my husband and I often invited students from atheistic countries to come to our home. Mm. And they just want to come and see how these two people, who could be scientists at the same time also Christian, how do they live? And by the way, by being scientists, we have the privilege of studying both God's Word in the Bible, God's book in nature, and there's a third book, by the way, that people always read. It's our lives. Mm. And that's a true book that's open for people to read. How does the faith affect these people who are both scientists and Christians? And when they come and see, and we talk to them how we live, how we conduct our lives, it's an open door to ministry, just by that. It opens a lot of doors, and they wonder about it. And they see the way we live, and they know that they have not been told the truth when they were back in their old country. They have been told religion is not a good thing. They're just lies, but they come here and they see the love, the care that the church provides to them. And that's just an opening to ministry, just by itself. Of course, after that, what I say about the wonders of God's creation is, to me, is in a way secondary after that.